Life after 50, it's never too late. Did you know that working towards a goal is probably easier than you thought? It's a mental decision. Not everything has to be hard. Most of the time we trip ourselves up, making ridiculous excuses as to why we can't do things. We are scared of change. It's easier to be struggling along, despising having to get up every day and face people we wouldn't choose to associate with during our time off. It's our comfort zone, a sense of familiarity, where we feel safe. Even with all those negative feelings, change is scary. So how do we get out of this rut? How do we set our goals? First of all, we make it fun. Make a decision and stick to it, no matter what. Was there something you thought was so awesome it made you smile at the actual thought of trying it? Yet it was quite extreme, so you just admired it from a distance, telling yourself it's something you will never do. Thinking back for me, it was the acrobats in a circus. I would stare in awe at how they hung upside down, flinging each other through the air, letting go and catching the next swing. It seemed so exciting, yet reckless, dangerous, exhilarating, freeing. Something I was taught was not safe to do. So as most children grow up, we do what is expected, become normal, get through school, find an office job, get married, have children of our own, manage our home, become grandparents, get old, die, and so on. And so the process goes on. But somewhere down the line, we feel like that spark we had as a child is gone. We question life and the time we have left, the choices we made in our lives. We start berating ourselves, thinking that if we'd chosen a different path, our lives would be so much better now. That's not true, and it's all in the past now anyway, so let it go. Those decisions you made formed the strong, beautiful, loving person you are today. Stop beating yourself up. The choices you made are yours. Own them. You've done well. This life of yours is here for you to experience whatever you want from this moment on. Nothing you did was a mistake. It was a choice you made at the time. It's why we're here. To feel how it feels to have a child of your own, to watch that little human grow into their own person, or for that matter, to experience life without a child and focus on yourself. There is no right and wrong way to living. To feel the embrace of a long, loving hug, to feel the warmth of the sun on your face in a cold winter's morning, to feel the desperate sadness of losing someone you've known all your life, and experiencing that deep, hollow emptiness of feeling so alone and vulnerable without them, yet realizing how much love you were privileged to have shared with them. All negative feelings are a way of showing us there are always positives to be found in every situation. We just need to realize this. For every negative, there is a positive. There is a balance, yin and yang. It's what life is about. Being aware of this present moment. It's what some people call awakening. Just realizing in this moment, here you are, right here, now. You actually exist. Here on this rotating earth amongst all the stars in a vast universe. You are here. You exist. It's a powerful thought when you consider the odds of being created from one of the billions of sperm cells that made it to the egg, which formed your body, your mode of transport on this planet. Quite a sobering realization, don't you think? Having pondered all that, you do realize that if you own a car, and that if you don't look after it, it will not last long. Well, the same goes for our body. We really need to look after it. Exercise is the key to staying young and healthy. It is the balance to stress. Eat healthy food. Enjoy treats too, but in moderation. Learn to eat what makes your body glow. A cream donut every day is like pouring diesel into a petrol tank. It will eventually seize your car's engine. Be aware of how you feel in this moment. Don't make excuses for being unhealthy. Your health is your responsibility. If you lie on the couch watching movies and eating all day, every day, you will become overweight and unhealthy. No, you are not big-boned. Neither have you inherited any ancestors' fat genes. You are simply lazy. Own it. Fix it. The term couch potato is very descriptive. Potatoes are round, bumpy, and don't move, even if they wanted to. At 12 years old, did you ever imagine you would become Sir or Lady Potato Head? No, you wanted to be Lara Croft or James Bond. You would never get old. That was for old people. You are here, now. Make a conscious choice, a positive one. Stick to it. Step into the brave person you are. Yes, it's going to take lots of effort. Lots of effort. Consistency. You are going to have to make changes. You can do this. Exercise is more of a mental attitude than we realize. For me, with a hard shove from my younger daughter, at 56, I've joined her aerial silks classes. Watching those 16 to 40-year-olds who've been there a year and longer climb the silks looks fun and easy, but no, it's really hard. Mentally and physically. Lessons start and end with stretching warm-ups and exercises against a wall for about 15 minutes. The aerial silks are long, silk-like cloths suspended, usually from a high gym ceiling, but our coach has them suspended from branches of 2 huge trees in her front yard. It's nice being able to be outside. There's a red silk tied from a huge safety belted buckled loop, in such a way that there are 2 long strands of soft, flowy, silky material which hang to the ground. A black silk is tied the same way to another high tree branch. Safety pads are below each silk. I watch as she demonstrates how to loop your feet in the silk as you support your weight by holding on each silk strand with your hands. The fit, slim 16-year-old who started silks 3 years ago climbs effortlessly. The trick is to understand how to make your feet and arms work together in order to climb. Looks easy. You did it as a kid, right? I tell myself, but that was decades ago. I grab tightly onto the silks, as high up as I can reach, intently focusing my mind on the process ahead. Bring my right knee up high, as I was shown, and twist the silk with my foot. Now I must jump off my left foot, and in one motion, while holding on with my hands, scoop the silk under and over my right foot to form a step, anchor it, and pull myself higher, and repeat. Well, I managed one step after 20 tries, being completely out of breath and nausea creeping in like an evil snake, telling me to stop. Many shouts of encouragement and having to try the other leg just as many times. A minuscule achievement of actually pinning down that silk on my foot was achieved. Who knew such a tiny goal with so much effort could make me feel like I'd completed a marathon and won a medal? The aerial silk was then knotted in a secure fashion, and I stood in front, grabbed each strand, stood on my toes so the knot was at my lower back. Now I was told to lean back, head down, and roll my legs up, keeping them open as if in a split. I could not get my legs up. How frustrating it was to have lost that easy simplicity of being able to swing upside down as a child. I could not get my legs up. I must have tried about 10 times, panting like I'd run a race, my back now feeling sore and bruised. I asked for help, inwardly feeling tired, upset and defeated, and suddenly quite old. Even contemplating quitting this ridiculous effort. I can't even swing upside down? This is not who I am. I want to be young again. My coach stands beside me. She tells me everyone struggles at first. I tell her I'm 20 kilograms overweight. How can I do this? She tells me sternly that I can do this and never to berate myself. I just need to learn to find my momentum. My muscles will learn the move. She tells me to stop being afraid. The silks are supporting me. I won't fall. I overthink everything. What if I twist my arms? I ask. My daughter puts me in the position I would end up in if I overshot the move. It doesn't feel bad. My arms are behind me. Slight pull, but I'm okay. Now try again, she says. I position myself in front again, not at my lower back, up on my toes, lean back into the silks, head back, they say, right back. Roll into it as you bring your leg up. It's hard. I'm determined. I lean back and with as much strength as I can muster in my hips and stomach muscles, I bring my leg up, lean further back until I feel quite unsafe. My legs are up. I widen them as if doing a split to hook onto the silks as I'm hanging upside down. The silks dig painfully into my legs, but I'm doing it. Now let your hands go, they all shout. Let go of the silks. I let go. It's scary. Stretch out my arms. It's exhilarating. It's awesome. I feel like the acrobat I watched as a child. I can do this. I grab the silks and swing up again and down to the ground. Out of breath, sore and bruised. But my spark is back, I realize with a smile. I want to be able to reach the top, wrap myself in that silk and let go and tumble down. Letting go of always holding on. Just for those moments of the thrill of letting go into a tumble. I now have a goal. It's a long journey ahead. To get fit and healthy and work towards a trained tumble. But first I have to learn to climb. Goals are easy, one step at a time. Learn that step well enough to be able to do it automatically. Then move to the next step. Make it fun. Don't dwell on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do and make it even better. And the next step will fall into place. Give yourself time. There is no rush. Every step takes you closer. Goals are easy, but you do need to put some effort in. Get your mind right. Visualize achieving the next step. Keep at it. Do it for nobody else but yourself. You deserve it. You are worth it. You've got this.